Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Celesté and I make videos revolving around vegan and cruelty-free makeup tutorials and reviews. And today I'm going to show you my everyday makeup routine. It has been such a long time since I have posted content revolving around makeup, and since that time the way that I apply makeup has changed quite a bit. So I kind of wanted to show you guys what an everyday makeup routine looks like for me currently. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. The very first thing you want to do before you're putting any kind of makeup on your face is prepping your skin. I go all over my face with a hydrating serum and a toner, and for my primer I usually use something hydrating. This is the Believe Beauty Pretty and Primed hydrating primer. So I'm going to go ahead and go all over the face with this before any kind of makeup base. If you see me looking to the side, it's just because I have my mirror here. Now that we have the hydrating primer on the face, I'm going to go ahead with a spray. It's a multitasking spray, but I usually use it for priming the face. So we're gonna go ahead and let the priming spray kind of settle into the face so it does all that it needs to do. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start on the eyes. So after making sure that our eyelids are free of any kind of spray or primer, I'm going to go ahead and prime with a bit of eyeshadow primer. Just a bit on the eyelids. I usually like to do my eyes first in the tutorial so that any fallout or mistakes that I made can be cleared up using either concealer or the foundation, and I can wipe off any fallout that occurs during the process when I do add my base. I'm going to go ahead into a bright orange, and I'm just going to pack this all over the lid. So now that we have the orange already all over the lid, I'm going to change the brush that I'm using. And you're going to want to dip into a peachy shade to blend out the orange, just making sure the color is nice and diffused. What I tend to do at this stage is I go in with either an yellow toned foundation or a concealer, and I like to kind of go on top of where I have darker pigmentation. Next, I want to go in with foundation. Of course, you can use a brush or a sponge for this process. I like going in with a brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and spray the brush with a bit of setting spray before I go in. I like to go in with a separate concealer for brightening, and since we're just brightening with the concealer, you don't need to add too much. I like to add just the tiniest bit in the corners, and you really want to just concentrate that lighter toned concealer right in the very inner corner and right in the very outer corner. So what I like to do next is I like to take the color we went on the top with, which was that bright orange. I'm just taking a small smudging brush and I'm going right underneath my lower lash line. What I like to do to make the look a little more put together is we want to kind of flick the lower lash line into the top color. So you can see it makes it look a little more complete. Now what I really like to do when I'm doing a look like this, when it's very simple, I like to kind of make my face match. So I'm gonna go in with the same eyeshadow, and you really don't want to grab too much because this orange is very pigmented. And what I like to do is I like to go in the very tops of my cheeks. I don't really like to take my blush too low down, just because I feel like that would drag my cheekbones down, and you kind of want to keep your cheekbones nice and high and up, and I just keep it near the back here. I'm going ahead and grabbing a bronzer shade with a very kind of precise powder brush, create a nice shadow at the top. I'm just lightly contour the nose. And I like to take it right up here into my brow bone. Now, when I was doing my nose contour, I did take a smaller, more stubby brush to go along my point and the bridge of my nose. But for my face, I like using a more fluffy, longer haired brush so that it's not as condensed to one spot and it can just diffuse out and kind of look more skin-like. And now I'm going to go ahead in the waterline with my eyeliner, and I'm going to add a bit of mascara to my lower lashes. I'm doing a more easy-going look like this. I usually just like to add a bit of gloss. So what I'm going to do is go in with a lip liner that is very close to the shade of my lips. And what I like to do is take my finger and blend out the edges of the lip line. Then I like to take a gloss. Since we've done so much work to make the look really monochromatic, I like to go in with just a bit of orange in the center. As a finishing touch, if you want to kind of add a little more excitement to the look, taking a shimmer into the inner corner really helps. So I'm just taking an orange shimmer and I'm spraying it so that it's a little more vibrant and pigmented. And I'm going into the inner corner and a bit on the lower lash line. This is the finished look. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really wanted to do a spin on the everyday makeup tutorial just because I really like color, and I do feel like this is a simple enough look that you can change up with any kind of color, like maybe even pink or yellow or purple if that's what you prefer. I think that it's really simple to pull off, and it looks really put together, and I feel like you could definitely do this if you're a beginner as well. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I do put out new videos every single Saturday, and comment down below if you have any other suggestions for future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.